Welcome back. This is an exciting day for me because we are starting on the Capri again. We're still working on the Galaxy. It's over there. We're still trying to, I just moved it. So y'all seen that in the last video. So a little bit, we're gonna give up content on the Galaxy for a little bit because ain't many of y'all really caring about it. So I'm gonna get back on the Capri. We are going to start putting the T-tops in it. So let me stop and show you what I got T-top wise. There's the T-tops. That's T-tops. Now we're gonna do a segment on putting T-tops in. Now they've been sandblasted and etched. And I'm gonna put a video in here of me priming them right here now. So what we're gonna do next, now that we have that primed, we're gonna unload the car and get it off the trailer. All right, she's in the building. So our goal next is to we're gonna use these pieces to measure off of. This is where our original measurement. This is our original T-top car. I kept it so I could take the measurements off of the here, windshield here. Now this one was a little bit wider. It was a little bit floppy, so I'm gonna take the piece in there to fit it after we make these marks. And what I'll do is I'll probably put some kind of stand or some jacks right here in the middle and jack the car up in the middle so it does this. So okay, so when I cut the roof, it will open up. So when I let the jacks down, it will tighten back up on the T-top the way it needs to go. That way it'll be forcing itself to stay taut together. There won't be none of this gappage where it'll be able to do this. It'll actually have pressure to push against the T-top stuff. So cut it here, boom, there we are. Okay, let's get started on this joker. I noticed I left something in this top from this old car that I'm gonna have to cut out. Is this piece here. That's part of the T-top piece. So, and it's like it's bent a little bit. So I gotta figure out what it was. And actually I think more stuff to figure out. And it sets, these little pieces here has got a hole where that sets in. So you know where that gives you the idea where it goes. But then they left this, they cut it here and then left it and beat it up. So that'll have to be, they kind of boogered this stuff when they done it back in the day. They didn't take no time, so got to figure it out. It's gonna be fun. Then I could have just cut the roof off that other car, off the car, and welded it onto this car, and not had to do all this. But that car's perfect. This car, this piece here, yeah, okay, big story. All right, so I gotta get started cutting that piece out there. So we'll need that too. All right, I'm gonna use some paper. I'm gonna make a pattern like this. across the top, and then I get my line. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So you got what I'm doing. I'm gonna time lapse you.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens.
Now I got my pattern. I could have used a fabric puncher and put this on cardboard and made holes in that, and then took chalk and rubbed over it. That would have put me some marker lines on there. But I don't have a fabric punch. All right, this video is trying to keep it short, but if you measure this, it's pretty much 4 inches there. And then you come over here and measure this, pretty much 4 inches here. And I run my pencil up through there. So now I got to figure the back marks here. And I'm not sure, I think I'm gonna cut the roof skin out first, lay that piece in, and then cut the understructure, or put the understructure piece in first. That piece there. I'm not sure yet. Working on it. I'll let you know what happens. I've been cutting this piece here out. You gotta drill all these little rivets out. That's what I've been working on. All right, this is what I've come up with. I had to kind of eyeball and make this. I need to go out there in the barn and look at my other quarters that come off of this T-top car. So I have the quarters from that T-top car. But if you measure from there to there, it's 14 inches till it gets to where it starts turning right here. That's the way this piece measures. It's 14 from there to the cut. All right. This piece here is 4 inches from here to here. All the way across is 4 inches. So that's how I got my marks. Ooh, yeah. This is the beginning. This is where she's gonna get fun. That's right on that brace. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Dang it. It hit that brace and pulled forward. And it bent my edge up a little bit. Beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted to see happen. Yeehaw. Now I'm just cutting the skin off. I'm not getting into the structure yet.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation. I regard the work of motivation the most important work in the history of man.
All right, here we go. Cut this off. Hot diggity dog. section of it. Now I gotta figure out what to do next. Alright, come in here and look at it. So we know this brace is gonna come out when we cut it here. I just kind of want to get an idea, and we know this has got to be cut because we've seen that on that other one. All this has got to be cut away. All this has got to be cut away. So I've got to put a new disc on my cutting wheel because I cut. So the Sawzall will end up cutting this, but I got to figure out what's going on here, what to do here. So let's go out there and look at that. All right, let's go in here and look, see what we got. All right, got all the Capri interior quarters. See, these have to be cut right here too. That one's kind of cut odd. So is that one. That's why I wanted to keep these, because I may end up dyeing these instead of messing up the other ones. But I need to figure out where this has to be cut. Oh, I still got to get my rubber's channel off. Okay. So see, that comes down and wax off right there. Alrighty. So we got an idea of what to do. So I really need to, I didn't realize I left that on there. So I've got to get that off. Okay. See, them quarters are in good shape. Good shape. So yeah, we're gonna have to get, all right. So let's go back and do what we gotta do. All right. All right, we'll put some jack stands just underneath the, that's perfect. They slid underneath the rocker just right. That's just to keep it from, boom. So, there we go. The car shouldn't collapse. That ought to be fairly strong. I don't plan on standing in the middle of it. So let's go and see what we figured out. Let's find it out. All right, the next cut I'm gonna make, I think I'm gonna go on and cut this here off and then bend that up like that. That way I can cut this. So that'll be next, because I'm still trying to figure, I've got a couple cuts on that one. We're still working on that one.
What are you doing?
Well, I've already just cut this one. I didn't have the camera on because we don't have a tripod, or y'all would be already watching. That's done. I bent this piece here up. We're fixing to cut this one. We're going to go from the bottom up this way, and then we're going to cut down this way, and then this piece should fall out. That's the game plan.
Got it.
All right. Now,
Hold it.
anybody need a piece of a Capri top? Fox body top? Rust free. Just like it was in 1986. That's awesome. Oh, here's the headliner clip. Oh, we won't need that for this one.
Nope. Stay tuned.
So now we've got this cut. We're gonna cut with a Ziz wheel right here. So this piece will lay in there because see how the gap is? Yep, right there like that. That's what's next. Alright. I had one over there. And it's fairly easy.
That one needs to go a little bit more.
Alright.
It's like a glove.
Yeah, that's the way it factor. That's the way it was. I would need to get her some screw measurements so we know where to put it exactly off the other piece.
Yeah.
So, all right, stay tuned. All right, we got our pieces out. We got everything cut, crimped up. All right, Dad's gonna set in our top piece. It goes in. Hopefully, we'll see how that works. We got a settee top. Do we have a settee top? That's a T-top. That's part of a T-top anyway. So we still have all that to put in. But we are setting it in here and just seeing what kind of fitment we got and seeing how we can move it around some like this. So, all right, so we got this. I can't hold the camera. I'll get my tripod. We'll let y'all see more later. This video is getting long, so there may be a part 2 and 3 to this. So I tell you what, this is part 1 of this shenanigan because it's getting long and to keep it short, keep y'all happy. So you watch it. We're gonna move on. We'll start with a new section, hopefully putting, what do you think be next? Putting underneath the end, kind of getting it fitted next. We're winging this. I mean, we've never done it. So, I mean, who has? Well, there is.
Don't have any instructions.
Yeah, I know there's a book out there you can buy, but man, we body men. We
Took
don't.
it apart, we put it back together.
There you go. Yeah, that's what body men do. So, like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. And hopefully we'll have some more content on the Galaxy. We're waiting on parts again, so it's kind of in limbo. All right, see y'all next video.